Hello students, welcome back to my online class. Myself Prem Prakash Shukla, your mathematics teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, which is situated in Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, today we arrived at our chapter 2. The chapter name is the 4 operations, in which we are going to learn about the 2 operations that are addition and subtraction. And with addition and subtraction, we are going to solve exercise 2.1 also, which is related to the 2 operations, which is addition and subtraction. We are going to solve the problems related to addition and subtraction in this exercise. Dear students, we have already learned about the process of addition and process of subtraction in the previous classes, in class 3, in class 4, and as well as also we are going to learn today in class 5 also the same process. So our first question related to addition, you see the question is written here, write in columns and find the sum. What we have to do? Write in the column. First we have to write the numbers in the columns and then find their sum. And you see the numbers are written here, that is in question number 1, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8. 6, 5, 7, 5, 8 added to 7, 9, 8, 9. Okay. So this is written in horizontal way. And now, first of all, what we have to do? We have to write the given numbers in column. So, first of all, we have to make the column. The columns are ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 10 crore, like that the columns. And first we start writing our first whole number, starting from the ones place, the last digit. So, you see, in ones place we have written 8, and in 5. In the digit 5 we have written in tens place, the digit 7 we have written in hundreds place, and the digit 5 is written below thousands place, and the digit 6 is written below 10,000s place. In the same way, the next number, and start from ones place. So 9 is written in ones place, again next 9 is written in tens place, and 8 is written below hundreds place, again 9 is written below 10,000s place, and 7 is written below 10,000 place, thousands place, and 10,000 place. So in this way, first of all, we have to write the numbers in the columns. And now what we have to do? We have to start addition from ones place. We have to add the numbers starting from ones place. So here our numbers in one place are 8 and 9. So first of all, add 8 and 9. When we add 8 and 9, 8 plus 9 equals to 17. So 7 is written here and 1 is carried to the 1/10 place. And now again you see 5 and 9 is given here. So add 5 and 9 10th place, that is 9 plus 5 14, and add 1 also, that is equals to 15. So write down 5 and 1 is carried out again. And next 8 plus 7 15 plus 1 16. Then write down 6 and again carry 1 is carried here, and 9 plus 5 14 plus 1 15, 5 again 1 is carried out here. And now 6 plus 7 equals to 13 plus 1 14. So our final answer is 1 4 5 6 5 7. So in this way, first of all we have to write the numbers in column and then we have to find their sum. Okay, now we come to question number 3 of the same number, question number A, question number 3. So again we have to write in columns and find the sum. And you see 3 whole numbers are given here, first, second, third. So what we have to do? Write all 3 whole numbers in the columns. You see, it is already written. Now start adding from ones place. So add this number, 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 9 23. Then write 3 and 2 is carried out to the next number. And now 8 plus 4 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16, 6 will be written here and 1 is carried out to the next number. And again 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 4, 16 plus 1, 17. And that's 7 here and 1 is carried out. Again 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. So 1 is written here and 1 is carried out. And now 5 plus 1 equals to 6. So our final answer is 6, 1, 7, 6, 3. So in this way, in question number A, what we have to do? First we have to write the numbers in column and do the addition process. And I hope addition is not difficult for you. So that's why you can easily add the numbers. So the remaining questions in question number A, you attempt yourself in your PC copy. Okay? Okay students, now we come to question number B. In question number B, the question is find the sum of the largest and the smallest 5-digit number. What we have to do? We have to find the sum of the largest 5-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number. So first of all, we have to know what is the largest 5-digit number and what is the smallest 5-digit number. So you see, first you write solution, then first we have to mention what is the largest 5-digit number. So the largest 5-digit number is 99,999. So the largest 5-digit number is 99,999 and smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. So what we have to do? We have to find their sum. So now sum equals to, so what is the sum? Add both numbers, add the largest and smallest 5-digit number. So when we add 9 to 0, we get 9, again 9, again 9, again 9, and 9 plus 1, that is 10. So our answer is 1,09,999. So this is our answer. So in this way we can easily find the sum of largest and smallest 5-digit number. First we have to mention both the numbers, largest 5-digit number and smallest 5-digit number. Then we have to add both of them because we have to find sum. Finding sum means we have to add the numbers. Then when we added, we got the answer 1,09,999. So in this way you can easily add 5-digit largest 5-digit number and smallest 5-digit number. Okay students, now we come to question number C. In question number C, you see the number, the question is written here, write in columns and find the difference. First of all, we have to know what is difference. Difference means doing subtraction. When we subtract, that means we are going to find the difference. So here you see question number 1 is written here. Here we have to subtract 8765 from 87654. We have to subtract 4-digit number by 5-digit number. So first of all, we have to write the numbers in columns. You see the numbers are already written in the columns. Yes, ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Yes, we start from writing the numbers from ones place. The last digit of both numbers will be written in ones place. After that, next digit will be written in tens place. In the same way, other digit will be written. So now what we have to do? We have to regroup the numbers. So we start subtracting from ones place. So you see, we have to subtract 5 from 4. We all know that 5 is not subtracted from 4. Then what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 from the number right to it and it will become 14. And when we subtract 5 from 14, we get answer as 9. Now again, we cannot subtract 6 from 4. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 from the number right to it. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 from the number left to it. Okay. So when we borrow the number left to it, the number will become 14. And now when we borrow 1 from 6, the number will become 14, and when we subtract 14 from 6, we get the number 8 as answer. Again, now here when we borrow 1 from the number, it will become 5, and now 7 is not subtracted from 5. Again we have to borrow 1 from the number which is left to the given number, that is 7. So what we have to do, we have to borrow 1. When we borrow 1, it will become 15, and now when we subtract 7 from 15, we get 8. Okay. Again, you see when we borrowed 1 to this number, it becomes 6, and now 8 is not subtracted from 6. Then what we have to do, we have to again borrow 1 from the number which is left of the given number, that is 8. So when we borrow 1 to the number, it will become 16, and now we can easily subtract 8 from 16. So when we subtract 8 from 16, we get answer as 8, and here we have borrowed number 1 to this number, so this number becomes 7, and no digit is here for subtraction though, so the number is written 7. So now in this way we can write the answer, that is 7, 8, 8, 8, 9. So in this way we can easily subtract the given number. So what we have to do, we have to write the numbers in column, and then we have to do the subtraction process. Again we come to question number C again, and our next question is question number 2. Again what we have to do, we have to write in columns, and you see the numbers are already written in the columns, and regrouping is also done. Okay, so now you see, we start subtracting from 1's place. You see 1 is not subtracted from 0. In that case we have to borrow 1 from the digit 2. So when we borrow 1, the result becomes 10, and now 1 is subtracted from 10, so our answer is 9. In the same way, now the digit 1 is here, and 5 is not subtracted from 1, so we have to borrow 1 from the digit 3. When we borrow, it becomes 11. So when we subtract 5 from 11, we get the answer as 6. And now again 3 is not subtracted from 2, so what we have to do, we have to borrow 1 from this number. When we borrow 1 from this number, it becomes 12, and now 3 is subtracted from 12, so our answer is 9. When we subtract 3 from 12, we get 9. And now you see 8 is not subtracted from 6, so in that case what we have to do, we have to borrow 1 from this number 9, and it becomes 8, and this number becomes 16. So now when we subtract 8 from 16, we get answer as 8, and now 6 is subtracted from 8, so when we subtract 6 from 8, we get 2. So our answer is 2, 8, 9, 6, 9. So in this way we can easily do subtraction by following this process. So I think in previous classes also you have done subtraction, and the process is same, no change. So in this way you can easily subtract the numbers. So in question number C, the question is write in columns and find the difference. Every time when you when you are going to find difference, that means you are going to do subtraction. So every time you subtract, you get the difference between the number. The difference between the number is obtained by doing subtraction. So that's why make it clear that subtraction means difference, or difference means doing subtraction. So in this way, I hope you can easily complete question number A and question number B and question number C. The remaining questions of question number A, question number B and question number C you can do easily in your PC copy, and I think the process is also clear to you all. So today we have completed question number A, B, C, and the remaining questions of this exercise we will complete next day. Till then, have a nice day and thank you very much for watching this video. So thank you very much.